Hi guys, welcome back to Kit Car Direct and MK Sportscars. Well, it's throwback video time, a little compilation of how the best home remedies to clean these. Your exhaust pipes, guys, and get them into that shiny stuff again. Now, if you want to get into one of these cars, into an MK RX-5, a Cup 200, a Sport 200, or any of those particular models, we've got an open day coming on Sunday, the 1st of October. It's the final one of this year. Come down here, meet the team, have a cup of tea, coffee, whatever it is, and a bacon roll, and we can talk you through the range.
You might be wondering why I've got this. In today's top tips, I'm going to be using this to clean those. These are stainless steel exhaust manifold pipes, and what we're going to do is use this Harpic Power Max 10 times cleaner. Apparently the internet tells me that this can get those clean. So let's give it a go. Health and safety first, let's put some gloves on. I'll take one of these out of the way, so this is me before, and then I'm going to give it a go on this section here. Literally the internet tells me that if I tip this over the top, it should clean the stainless steel. Now I've got a Brillo brush here to agitate it, but I don't know whether that's going to work, but I'll give it a go as well. Again, never done this before, didn't think it's going to work. Internet tells me that it's brilliant and it works, so it must be true. You could use a paintbrush, I guess. Smells like a municipal swimming baths in here now. What we'll do is we'll leave this for, I think we'll leave this for half an hour to an hour.
1 hour later.
So I've had the Harpic on there for about an hour now. As you can see, a before and after, because they were pretty much the same. Oh, I haven't wiped it off. Let me wipe it off. This is, I don't know whether this is going to affect these office hands of mine. Oh, look, it's coming off. I've never done this before, by the way, so the internet tells me that this works. So if we compare a before and after, hopefully you guys can see that at home. Has it worked? Well, yeah, I think the jury's out on that one, to be quite honest with you. What I would probably say is I'm leaning towards about a 4 out of 10 with the Harpic Max Strength, just so we can see how much different this has made. I brought it outside in the daylight just so that you can catch it all. Now I have to say it has done something. Bearing in mind we've used 0 elbow grease. I've literally squirted it on and wiped it in and wiped it over the rest of the manifold there. So there's 0 elbow grease involved. It's not like using auto sole and a toothbrush and keep going backwards and forwards for an hour. I think it's done something. Let's try something else. Tomato ketchup and aluminium foil. I've got absolutely no idea if this is going to work or not. Time to put my gloves on. I'm completely making this up as I go along. I'm going to try a little bit of tomato sauce on. Surely this is a wind up. Right, and then we're going to scrunch up the aluminium foil and we're going to give it a go. Smells good. Kind of want a burger now. I don't know if. Oh, look. We've been going about 5 minutes now. This is the state of the aluminium foil, and I've just been rubbing this backwards and forwards. I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing with this. This is purely a comment back from somebody. So let's see how good or bad it is. And as I wipe it off, I have to say I was rather sceptical in the beginning, but as you can see, it's done absolutely nothing. We'll compare this to the one that has not been done, and I have to say, under the microscope, yeah, I don't think the tomato sauce and aluminium foil works. I think ketchup's better left on your burger. Let's try something else. This week we're going to cheat a little bit because this is a product that is apparently for cleaning pipes called Dr. Downpipe, and the best part about this, it's got instructions on the back. So spray directly onto your downpipes, leave to soak, use a cleaning pad to agitate the dirt, and if heavily soiled, repeat the process. Well, let's give it a go, shall we? First things first, let's put the gloves on. Spray onto your downpipes, leave to soak for 1 minute. Included in the kit from the Dr. Downpipes came a couple of brushes that are agitating brushes or agitating pads. So the idea is that we've left this on there now for about a minute, and then you've got to agitate it. Now, I was really looking for a product when I started this little segment. I was looking for a product that you just put on, and it was something that you had a very little elbow grease with. So I know that you can use Auto Sol and you can be there for 6 hours, which somebody in the Facebook group has already done. It looks great what you've done there, but that was 6 hours, and some of us don't have a spare 6 hours in the day. So I'm hoping that this is going to clean it all up and be miraculous in minutes rather than hours. Let's agitate. Well, I'm busy agitating the surfaces as per the instructions. What can I say? First of all, I really wanted this one to work, but I've got to be brutally honest with you. I think you need to go back to either tomato sauce, or which was pretty hopeless, or Harpic. Go back to the Harpic. This doesn't seem to be tickling it at all. Am I doing something wrong, guys? Put in the comments below if I'm doing something completely wrong and I'm being an idiot, because it's likely. I'm going to do this again because I really wanted this product to work, but it doesn't seem to be doing what we really need it to do. It does say on here, use a cleaning pad to agitate the dirt and grime. If heavily soiled, repeat the process. Now, I can repeat this and repeat this and repeat this, but I can't do it for 6 hours. I might as well use Auto Sol. So I'm going to do it. God, it's got in my throat. I'm going to do it twice, and then we'll see how we get on. That's more of me rubbing it than the actual product working, I think. I've given it a little bit of abrasion. I would say I've probably done a little bit too much on the elbow grease front, a bit more than I wanted to. It has started to come up. This is the section that I've been working with. I don't know if you can zoom in on that, but this is the section I've been working with, just with the abrasion pad. That's what's come off of the pad. This is the other section that I've just sprayed and done nothing with. So I've left it to work its magic, and I've got to be honest with you, it's done nothing. So I can only presume that this is me and the abrasive pad. I brought this out into the light so we can actually see what we're doing. But if you look here closely, you'll see that this is the section that I was rubbing with the abrasive compound, and this is the section that was just sprayed. Obviously, the section that was just sprayed is done very little. I've just washed it off. This is the section that I was rubbing. I'm pretty convinced that it was the elbow grease that has got this clean. It's a 0 point from Dr. Downpipe. So let's try something else. Recommended by one of you guys out there. This is an abrasive paste, which you're to use a cloth and put it on with a cloth. However, we're going to use the Brillo pad from last week. Before we go any further, let's put the gloves on. I'm just going to take a little bit of this paste and pop it on the pipe and then just give it an abrasive rub. Now this is an abrasive cleaner, so you shouldn't need this abrasive pad, but I thought we'll just give it a double going over and see what comes back. When I started this little mini series here, I wanted to find a product that was very easy for you to use on a stainless steel material, but we're sort of, as we're progressing on, it's requiring a little bit more elbow grease. This product does require a little bit of elbow grease. I would say this is very similar to Autosol, this particular product. Okay, so I've been going at this for about 2 or 3 minutes now. I'm just going to give this a wipe off because it does actually look like it's done something, believe it or not. I don't know whether you can catch that on the camera. And I haven't rinsed it properly.
My gosh!
That is mega. Now that is going to require elbow grease, there's no doubt about it. But look at the difference in that. Should we take it outside? So I've just brought this out into the light, and I've got to say, that's the before, and that is it. I really hope we can catch this on film, because I've got to be brutally honest with you. This, I think, is the best, has given the best results thus far in our testing. What I will say though, it does require a little bit of elbow grease, so I might mark it down off the back of that, but the pink stuff certainly gets the vote. So again, there's the before. It's all quite dirty and used and pitted and whatnot, and there's the after a couple of minutes. Now it is going to take some elbow grease, so as I say, a few marks down from that, but wow, has actually worked. Although the pink stuff is good, what else can we try and use? We're polishing our pipes with Mr. Muscle Oven Cleaner. Absolutely no instructions with this, so I'm going to make it up as I go along. When using Mr. Muscle, I would recommend doing this in a well-ventilated area because it gets right in your throat. But all I'm literally going to do is I'm going to spray it on. I'm going to use the agitating pad to agitate a little bit of it, hopefully. There are no instructions on here, but it does say for your oven. So if you want to clean your oven, I know it's not an oven, but if you want to clean your oven, leave it on for no more than 30 minutes. So I think while we're leaving that on, we're going to make a cup of tea. I've sprayed this on, I've left it for about 15 minutes. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take the agitating brush and I'm going to just give it a quick once over on this section. I'm only going to work with this little bit. I'm going to leave that bit to see whether it can do it naturally. I am hoping for shiny, shiny pipes. I've literally spent 2 minutes polishing this little section. It's about 3 or 4 inches, and I don't know whether it's my imagination, but that seems to be coming up. Be sure you take precautions when you're rinsing off your pipes with Mr. Muscle, because you need to make sure you do this outside. That was pathetic. A quick summary of Mr. Muscle. Got to be honest, this is where I've used the agitating pad. Again, I think this is where I'm actually using the pad rather than actually the product doing the work. But as you can see, Mr. Muscle has not touched this at all. Therefore, Mr. Muscle does not even get a 1-star rating. Over the last 5 or 6 weeks, boom, you've seen us check these out. These are our products that we've been using to polish our pipes up, and just a quick summary for you really. After our extensive testing, we found that in 5th place is the Dr. Downpipes. In 4th place, we have the Ketchup and Foil. I don't have any ketchup with me at the moment because we've eaten it all on our sandwiches. In 3rd place, we rank Mr. Muscle. And in 2nd place, it's Harpic Power Plus Original, 10 times better than bleach. So that means the #1 spot for polishing up your pipes goes to the pink stuff.